Hello my friends and welcome back. So today is setting up the A6 and the passport planner. So I've pulled everything out of the A6 planner that was already in there or things that I had already purchased that I was planning on going in there. And then if you look at this is Anna Kay. If you go over onto Instagram and you follow her, you're going to see some super fun art. So she is so fun with the way that she draws. Look at these cute little flowers. Absolutely love it. So I went over to her website because I wanted the pen tips that she uses all the time in her videos. And she sells them in her shop. And while I was there, I picked up this little notebook, which is going to replace the one that I'm in right now as soon as I'm done with it as my art journal. I also have my little pockets here. That's all. This is the stuff that I want to put back into the A6 with the actual A6 planner, and then decorate the pockets and put all the other stuff in there. So I did have an issue with this, and I wanted to show you really quick before we moved on to the actual putting the stickers on the A6. This is the double-sided, why do I keep saying double-sided? It's not double-sided, single-sided tip-in tape from Lauren Phelps Design. And when I made this book, it was just a craft cover with nothing on it. And then I took some scrapbook paper and some stickers and I decorated it. But every time I put it in the strings and I go to pull it out, I'm pulling on the cover and it's like ripping the cover off. So I decided to try the tip-in tape and just use it kind of like as a spine protector just to see what would happen and see if it would keep that string from catching on the pages that are decorating the front and the back of my planner. So we'll see what happens, but isn't this so cute? I really love the way this looks, but to replace this is that one right behind it, and how stinking adorable is that? I can't wait to use that one. So I will be using that one once the one that I'm in runs out, but yeah, it's so stinking cute. Anyway, here's the A6. So now comes the struggle bus time. I have a sticker for that. I have a sticker for struggle bus. So you guys have this problem where you have all these gorgeous stickers from Coffee Monsters Co. or any of the other places that you absolutely adore their stickers, and you just have like the hardest time figuring out which stickers you want to use. Because you can't just go onto Coffee Monsters Co. any old time you want to and just pick up the stickers that you use and replace them. It is extremely difficult for me to commit. It just is, because I'm like, all right, how long can I wait before I get these back? Because she may not bring them back. Maybe she won't have another pre-sale. Maybe she won't restock them. I don't know. And so I think from now on, when I order vinyls from her, I'm just going to order 3 of everything. So that way I have one to use, one to hoard, and then one to use again when I feel like I need to use another one. So I think that's going to be my new strategy whenever I order from Coffee Monsters Co. vinyl stickers, because I just need them. I need them in my life, and it makes me sad when I use them and then I can't get them back because she doesn't have them in stock. It's not her fault. I mean, I wish we all had that problem, right? Any of us who have shops are like, wish we could be like Coffee Monsters Co. where we can't keep anything in stock and we don't have any overstock. So yeah, it's a problem that I wish I had, but I don't. So anyway, it's time to just start putting some stuff down. Let's just commit. So I know I want to use this pocket. That came in the last subscription from Coffee Monsters Co. I know I want to use the pocket. I know I want to use the This Planner Belongs To and put my name in there. And this page really irritates me because it's so much shorter and it doesn't lay flat. So I decided in this planner, I'm going to do a couple different things. So this planner, I'm just going to attach the page. And then in the passport planner, I'm going to try to use the page. So we'll see. I actually like this idea better now that I've actually done it and I'm doing the voiceover, because in the passport planner, it actually causes a crease that I don't like, but there's not much I can do about it. Anyway, I'm just going to start laying some stuff down. And here's problem number 1 is I just laid down the This Planner Belongs To right in the middle without setting up the whole page. So now I'm struggling because now I got to figure out how I'm going to fit some of the other ones on here that I really wanted to fit on here, and I can't get them to fit properly. So I'm going to, yeah, it's going to be a struggle, because instead of doing what I usually do, which is put them all down and move them around and figure out where I want them to go, I just was like, boom, down, done. And then afterwards, yeah, I was like, wait, now nothing fits. None of the other stickers that I wanted to use will fit. And so I was really frustrated with my decision to just pop that down. So anyway, the cover is going to be a whole nother thing. We'll do that later. But for now, I just have to kind of figure out exactly what I want to put down on these front these front 2 pages because I kind of messed it up. So I live in Idaho, and there's these little farmer ones, which would be perfect. There's the I love potatoes, which would be perfect because, you know, hey, hello, Idaho, Idaho potatoes. But I ended up going with something completely different. So as we get into it, I will show you. There's my struggle bus. That struggle bus had to make it. It had to be like a part of the family because I am always, always on the struggle bus. But I felt like as I was kind of laying these down around the one that I'd already put down like an idiot, struggle bus needed to go on the front. So I kind of put that one off to the side in a little pile, and I wanted it to be on the front cover. The other ones that I wanted on the front cover was the ducks, the one with the quack and the duck, and they like in that whole little, like, that's one of my favorite stickers. That one also had to go on the front. So I've got some that I really wanted to go in certain places, so I made that happen. But that professional shopper, if you've watched any of my hauls, you know that that is 100% me. So I'm going to put the pocket down because I really want that pocket to be right in the front. And that is where I will keep my Coffee Monsters Co. stickers that I use in the planner all the time, the ones that I use all the time. And then I thought that the professional shopper needed to go right above it because that's me. That is absolutely me. And then I've got like a few other things that I want to do to this planner before I actually move on to setting up the case itself. And one of the things that I wanted to do was the vellum. So I'll show you in the passport once we get to that, in the passport, that I like having a little piece of vellum kind of tipped into the middle in between the pages. I just think it kind of sets the tone of the planner. So I will be doing that as well. And then right there, that is my favorite. Like that's, I don't know why I didn't do that, but I didn't. Like that's my favorite. So actually, as soon as I'm done with this voiceover, I'm going to go see if I can lift the I Love books, move it over a little bit, and then bring the Year of the Dragon in because I loved the way that that looked. The setup was perfect, and I'm kind of a little bit sad that I didn't actually commit to that, and then I went with this, which seems a little off balance to me. I think the I Love books and the dragon together at the bottom of the page was a better combination. So I will be going back and seeing if I can lift that, which I think I can. And if I can't, I'm actually going to go out and purchase Undo just for this. So I really like the way that this is set up. I love having all of the different little stickers in the front and having that little vellum in the middle. So I think I'm going to go and I'm going to cut myself a piece of vellum. And the one that I really liked was from Coco Daisy. So Coco Daisy had come out with years ago. It was like had a bunch of birds and typewriters and writing and pens and all kinds of cool stuff. And this was the vellum that came in that kit. So I really, really wanted to put that in here. And so I'm going to go cut it. And then we want to tip it in. But what ended up happening was this. I ended up with this instead. So my grandfather, and probably everybody's grandfather, always told you guys, measure twice, cut once. Measure twice, cut once. Well, this dummy just like eyeballed it like I always do and way undercut it. So I ended up grabbing one of the pieces from the Coffee Monsters Co. If you haven't been over to her website in a while, you'll notice there's a digital section. She's always had a digital section, but these are in the digital section. So you can get these and print them out on sticker paper, regular paper. You can print them out on vellum like I did, and then you can cut them down and use them, and it's all 4 of the seasons. So where I live up north, we only have a couple of months where it's hot, like where you would actually need to use an air conditioner and it's hot of summer weather, and it usually starts like in August and it goes through September, maybe the beginning of October if you're lucky. Most of the year it's chilly or cold, so I have no problem using the snow one, using the winter one, vellum in the front, but she does have all 4 seasons. So if you're interested in this vellum, using it as vellum and using it as a tip-in, if you go over to the website and go in the digital section, you will find all 4 seasons in there, and then you just pick whichever one makes you happy, and then you can just tip it in like that, and then you'll have a little Coffee Monsters Co. vellum tip-in right there in the front. I don't mind having the winter one because, like I said, it's cold here a lot, so I'm okay with it. So then when it gets to like the monthlies and stuff, I end up using a lot of my own stuff for the monthlies, but at the very, very end of the monthly section starts the daily section, and I thought, well, I don't want to waste this vellum because I love that little antique typewriter. I love the whole style of this thing right here, so I decided to tip it in between the ending of the monthly and the beginning of the daily section, so that there's kind of like a little divider there. And yeah, so that's where it's going to go. And that is, I was just showing you that I have a pencil board for this one, and I don't have a pencil board for the other one, so it kind of I looked when I went on to Lauren Phelps Designs, which is where I got that pencil board, the one that I just kind of flashed to you. And I looked for one for the Passport, but she doesn't have any in stock. They were all out of stock. So I ended up getting one for the A6, which made me happy. I was also looking for one for the Weeks planner, but she didn't have any in stock for that either. So I will wait to see if she gets them stocked back up again, and then I'll pick up some more of them because I love those little pencil boards. I made my own pencil board for the A5 planner for my cousin planner, but and I might do it for these. I don't know. We'll see. But here is the actual inside of the planner. It is very well worn. It is leather. It is fantastic. And I never do this. I never use that back pocket to hold my planner. So I was like, why am I bothering to even show you that it fits in there? But it does. I always use that back pocket for stuff. So I keep things in it. And I have this little Cocoa Daisy clip, the Ollie clip, which I love. And then I grabbed my Planner Perfect card for spring, and I put it there because it's springtime. And then these little metal clips, I use them all the time to mark what page I'm on, to mark further pages, to mark what month I'm on, that kind of stuff. So I keep those in the back pocket, and you can see them there. I said I use them. Look at them. They're like all over this poor little planner. It has them everywhere. So I do have my own tabs on here, which I'm going to end up taking off because I just was experimenting to see how they would fit, because those are ones that I made with little leafies on there, and they do fit perfectly on the Passport, but this Passport's not going to go for the whole year. So I'm going to take the tabs off of it that from June on, because I know I won't make it through, from July on, because I know that this Passport's only going to go through June, and then the next Passport will start July. And then I'm going to pick which one of these I want. These are the metal washi cards from Some Little Things. I got a couple of stickers. I got all kinds of stuff that I could put in the pockets. But usually what I end up putting in these little pockets in the front are like to-dos, todays, that kind of stuff, little extra numbers, those things that I use every single day in my planner when I'm actually like filling out the planner. So I've got my numbers in there. I've got some of the Coffee Monsters Co. freebies in there. I have the monthly stickers in there, which sometimes I will put them on a page if I'm referencing a certain month. And yeah, so I just fill the pockets with stuff that I absolutely need. And then this, I decided I needed that more, sorry, Planner Perfect, but Anna K's adorable flowers are going to go right there where I can see them all spring long, because I absolutely love them. I think they're super cute. Sorry, I have the hiccups right now because I was drinking a soda. I apologize. These are, oh, that's the new one that came out in the email from Coffee Monsters Co. If you're not signed up to her newsletter, that's where you're going to get those. And then I think the newest one was a little donut box, which is stinking adorable. And I will be printing and cutting that one out as well. So I always make myself like a little sheet of them to keep with me of the freebies. And then this is how it's going to look. I love it. I love it, love it, love it. So the only thing I have left to do now that I have all the inside figured out is to figure out the outside. So this is the hardest part for me. Oh wait, no, I lied. I still need to do the back. So the back cover, I've got like this extra piece that I printed out of just like this really fun Paris looking stuff, and I'm trying to figure out where I want to put it. And I think what I end up doing, yeah, that's what I ended up doing. So I'm going to put it on that back page because, again, same problem. This page and that back page, they kind of aren't the same size. I don't know how to explain it, but that's where the cover actually meets the pages on the inside. So I think they can't really touch each other straight without causing the whole book to be all wonky. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put down this piece of sticker paper right here to cover up this back thing just to make it look pretty. And then I'll probably take some washi tape from my 8,000,000 different washies that are in the black, gray, and whites, and then kind of like cover the edges with it. And then that will be the beginning of the back of the book. So just like the back pages where I'm going to put stickers and stuff. But this washi tape I got from AliExpress, and I love it, but it is like, just if you're buying stuff from Temu or AliExpress or any of those places, I highly encourage you and myself from now on to read the description and make sure that what you get, like what you're ordering, is what you think you're getting. So this came in a box set. Can you see how small those are? They are so tiny, and I'll bet you anything that if I read the description, I would have seen how small they were in the description, because not that I wouldn't have ordered them, but I would have ordered like 3 of them so that I would have extras of it, because one roll of that like 3 rolls might equal 1 regular roll of washi tape. So I would have ordered more if I had actually read the description. So I highly, highly, highly suggest, not only to you, but to myself, to read the description boxes when you buy stuff off of Temu or AliExpress, because I was very disappointed when it showed up and they were so tiny, because I'm like, I'm going to go through these in like 5 minutes. They're going to be gone. There's no way, because I use those types. I use them all the time. Almost every single one of my pages has those type of washies as like accent washies. So yeah. So on the back pages, I just wanted to put some fun stickers. So I put my birthday sticker on there because I thought my birthday sticker, I don't know, I just think they look so cute together, and it's so bright and cheerful. And it's the sticker that went out with all of the orders for the birthday sale. So if you ordered from the birthday sale, that was the surprise freebie that came. Everybody got a surprise birthday freebie, and that was it. So it's a pretty big vinyl sticker. As you can see, this is an A6 planner, and it takes up like the whole back page, the whole bottom side of the back page. Some of Coffee Monster's Co. stickers have like a glossy coating over them, and I wonder, but I'm not sure, I wonder if those are waterproof or not. Like they are for I just showed you my coffee cup, like I flashed my coffee cup. So in my shop, if it says waterproof, it's waterproof. Like the ones that are on that coffee cup have been washed like 100,000 times, because I drink coffee every day and I wash my mug multiple times a day. But I don't know if the shiny ones from Coffee Monsters Co. are waterproof or not. So I don't know. I don't want to chance it, so I'm not going to use it. But I just thought I'd throw that out there, that some of hers are kind of shiny and they might be waterproof. So if you check on the website, it might say. Took me forever. Off camera, I sat there and I messed around with everything that I wanted to go on the front of the planner. And this is what I came up with. So this is going to be the configuration. And because I wanted that clip that I got from Coffee Monsters Co. That I had ordered a long time ago, that page clip, I wanted it to stay there. So I arranged my stickers around it so that it can stay right where it is, and it's perfect. So my stickers can be where my stickers are, and that can stay right there, and then the whole thing will look fantastic. So now I'm just laying all these stickers down where I had them. I really like that little lectrum. I think that's how you say it. I don't know. I'm probably butchering the name, but I like how that looks with the little. I bought one, and so it's upside down on the cover. I don't know if you can tell, and it's still upside down on the cover because it just made me laugh that I put it on upside down and I left it that way. So here is where we're at right now with this planner. And I think it looks super cute, super, super cute. And when we go through the flip through at the end, I'll point out any differences that I did. I don't think there are any, but I'm going to put down a couple of some little things, because if it's got no on it, it's got to go somewhere on my planner. No is going to be on every single one of my planners. I don't know if you noticed that, but every planner that I ever show you has no on it, because No's my spirit animal, so he's got to be on everything. And that's where we are. So that is the finished product of the A6. It is going to go inside of the A6 binder. And yep, I love the way it looks. Just kind of showing you where we're at. I did end up adding this little thing to the back. The only thing I can say about this is because it gets messed up, the strings mess it up. You will be a lot happier if you punch a hole like on the top and the bottom edge. If you take a little hole punch and punch a hole, it will help to keep it together to where it won't ruin your little binder. So it's just a little tip. And I did end up doing that. You'll probably be able to see it when we do the flip through at the end, but I can't remember if I actually pointed it out or not, but I did do it. But I'm showing you here, see how it's creased, where the strings are actually like pulling it. So just right on that crease down the middle, take your hole punch on the edge and you just punch a little hole right to the edge, and then your strings will sit inside the hole, and then it won't ruin your binder. So now we're going to start working on the passport. So these are all the little goodies that I got from the passport. This is the cover, which is the exact same cover that is currently in the A6. And then I'm showing you here, that's what you want to do with your other one, those little notches. So this one's already notched, and this is stuff that I showed in a haul, but I set it all up. There's a cover, and then inside of the cover, I was able to fit 2 books and my reusable sticker, and on top of the reusable sticker is also a cover with some pockets. So I've got pockets on top of pockets on top of pockets here. And then I've got a couple of these adorable little extra notebooks in here that I can use just for like shop notes. I've got my little reusable sticker book, and that was from Husband and Chub Girl. And then this little case, this little cover still has pockets. So I got pockets on top of pockets in here to put stuff. And then I've got this thing, which I thought I wanted, but no, I don't. I just don't feel like keeping it. So in here, so I'm going to get rid of that. And then this, I really liked this. So I wanted to have, it's got like a little zipper pocket at the one side, and then it's got like a little card pocket at the other. And I'm going to end up putting a bunch of stickers in it, which I will show you at the end. But see, Planner Perfect still made it. She made it in here. She just made it into the passport instead of the A6. So, and then this is how this one will look. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. I love it. So, okay, so now let's work on the stickers for this. So I'm going to put my little dashboard thing in there, my pencil board, and then we'll get on to stickering this one up. So we're going to struggle again. We're going to struggle again to figure out exactly how we want to do it. So this is the old one, or the one that I'm currently in right now. And as you can see, if you saw No in there, it's got some of my own stickers on it. It's got, I wanted to put some Coffee Monsters Co. on this one, so we're definitely going to do that. Got all kinds of stuff to put in here. This one's a little bit easier because the cover is so much smaller. Like there's really not that much you can do to it. As far as like all the stickers are concerned. So we're just gonna basically look for 2 stickers that will fit on there that are cute enough. And then I kind of wanted to use that. That is the Every Minute a Story, but I didn't end up using it in here. I don't know where I'm going to use it, but that's perfect. So we're definitely going to use that one, and then got to figure out which one of the 2024s I want to put on the top. Unfortunately, I used the one that I should have used for this, the craft one. I used it on the A6. So now it's like trying to figure out between the shiny one and the colorful one and the black and white one. So we're just gonna keep moving them around until we figure out which one we want to go on it. And I ended up going with the holographic one only because I think it looked the best with the craft paper. Even though it's hard to see it with my lights, it looks really cute. I have it in my hands right now and I'm looking at it, and it goes really well with it. I really like it. So I ended up using that. And I'm sorry for my voice. I've been struggling with my voice today. I've been doing way too much talking between all the voiceovers, and I did another like part of the haul videos, and I just feel like my voice is like done. It just doesn't want to work anymore. So I'm going to lay down the 2024 at the top, and then we'll start decorating the inside, which I think is super, super cute. I think this one came out better to me than the A6 did, but probably because I have some experience putting this one together. So on the inside of it, now that I've got the cover done, this time I did things a little bit backwards. I wanted to go through and pull out the vellum. I wanted to use this vellum before. Look at how stinking cute that is. It is so beautiful. So this is Every Minute a Story, and this is from the bundle that her anniversary bundle that I picked up, and it was wrapped in this gorgeous vellum. So I cut up the vellum as best I could, and I've got a bunch of pieces to use for tip-ins wherever I feel like using them, and so definitely going to use this one. So I've got my little tiny trimmer, and I'm going to take this vellum and I'm going to cut it down. I just need a little pen to mark off where I'm going to cut it because, once again, I never learned my lesson. Ever. I never measure anything. This is me. This is just me all the time. So I'm going to trim it, keep the extra page, and then I will use this as the tip-in in the front of the book. I am going to have to trim it quite a few times, but if you've never had one of these little tiny trimmers, this is Tonic Studios. You can get them on Amazon or wherever you buy craft supplies from. They're super sharp and they work really well for like tiny little things like this, and they can take off. If you've ever tried to trim vellum super tiny, they do a really good job of, because see, it's just a little bit long, So I really need to trim off just a tiny little bit more, and I'm able to do it with that tiny trimmer, whereas I would not be able to do that with the big trimmer. It would destroy it. It would ruin it, but you can do it. But see, when I put it on there, I'm like, oh, wait a minute, that's sticking way out, because that page, see, that page on the inside is shorter than all the other pages. So that's the one that originally in the A6 I taped to the other page, and this time I'm trying to use it. So I'm going to bring up the little tiny trimmer, and I'm just going to start trimming it down and get it to fit. Now I need just a sliver more off of it, and look, it does it. It does it without destroying my paper. I love that little trimmer. It is like a must. It's a must for anybody who has small planners. So now we're just going to put our little stickers in here. So those ones are going to go in the back. I don't know why I was showing them to you now, but they don't go in the front. So I'm going to do my tip in again. And again, this is every minute of the story. This is like a Sakura. Well, no, it's not Sakura. I shouldn't say that. This is her hand-drawn stuff. So she does a challenge every year where she does hand-drawn art challenge, and she does it on Instagram. And these are all the ones that she came up with for all the prompts for the year. So it was on the vellum. There's also washi tape. There's a bunch of things. And I just think they're so cute. They're just perfect. She's so talented. So I'm just going to tip this in. Perfect. Or not. So I left this in here so you could see that what a miracle stuff this tip and tape is, because you can reposition it. So when you're done with your planner at the end of the year and you want to use this vellum for something else, you can just pull it out and tip it into another one. And then it will start my next page. But on this page, I want to use this planner belongs to, but I don't have the ability to put it on there until I put some type of a backing on it. So I'm just kind of showing you my ideas for later, and I do it, and I will show it to you in the flip through at the end, but at this point I'm not gonna put that together right now. So in the back of the planner, I'm putting in a couple of things from herbology class. So these are a couple of the stickers that were in the swaps. So I'm swapping with about 150,000 people in April for the sales that I'm in April. And those are the swaps that are going out. So if you buy from any of the shops that I swapped with, you will get one of those 2 herbology stickers will come in your swap. And then I'm showing you here that I want to put that paper, and I want to put that on top of that paper, but I need to go, I don't have any left, so I'm going to have to go print some more. So I will do that later on. And then I'm just going to finish putting down the stickers that I ended up putting in here. And like I said, I'm Idaho girl, so Idaho potatoes are going. It's happening. And then I kind of liked the way that the planner looked from the first half of the year with the smaller stickers kind of around the bigger stickers. So I am going to move things around a little bit so I can put some of my smaller stickers in here. So you'll see that's why one of them is kind of off to the edge instead of like dead center in the middle. But I think it looks really cute. So I've got I'm showing you these pockets because you can get them on Amazon, and some of them are small enough to where you could probably use them. And I thought I wanted it in the front of my planner, but you know what? I have about 1 million pockets in this planner, and there's no reason for me to take up a spot for where my stickers would go by putting in another pocket. So I was looking to see if one came that was even smaller, but it doesn't. But you get those pockets on Amazon if you like them, and then you can put them pretty much anywhere you want. So I use them a lot of times. I'll use them in my big planners in the side on the edges so that I can keep my extra stickers in there, because you know I have a really bad habit of laying down stickers like weeks before I'm actually on that week. And so all the excess extra stickers that came in that sticker kit, I'll put in those pockets in the front or in the back. But I did put it there, and then I hated it because I'm like, I can't put my stickers on here, or else I won't be able to actually use I won't be able to actually use the pocket. And I wanted my stickers on there. So I ended up taking it off. But I figured I'd leave it in here so you could see what you could do with these pockets. They are small enough to go in a passport, but usually what I use them for is the big planners. So I'm like, nope, not happening. I thought, well, maybe I could put it over this one and it wouldn't be that big of a deal, but it is that big of a deal. Like, I just don't want to cover up any of my stickers with it. So I love bread. Got to put that on there. I need my potatoes because I am Idaho potato girl. And then underneath of it, we gotta have the farmer because Idaho potatoes and farming go well together. And I'm sorry if you can hear Sophie. She's chasing the cat. That poor cat. Now the lights are going crazy because of the shiny. Like I said, she's got some shiny stickers, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure about them being waterproof, and I don't want to chance it, so I don't put them on my water bottles. But there I am. There it is. And then now I've got some space on the side so that I can put some smaller stickers. And then up at the top, I ended up going with the recharge one because I just like the way it looks on there. And then I don't know what I'm doing. Had to make an appearance somewhere. And so it is going to go on this page right here. Okay, so now we are ready for the flip through. So here is the passport and the A6, and I even put my little pens in, and I think it looks so stinking cute. So when you open up the passport, I've got all my little pockets, and they're full of all the goodies that I need. And then you saw me put this little guy in, and I've got reusable sticker paper, I've got lots of pockets, I've got a couple extra little notebooks, and then we have this little insert here, and I put some stickers in it. So how stinking cute are those? Those are just the cute stickers. And then I got some more in the back, and then I got some stickers there, and then I got this pen, which is a little coffee pen, and then the planner. So here's how it turned out. I put some more on the back. I've got some smaller stickers there in the front. We've got the vellum, and then this is how the page came out that has my name tag, and then here's the back page. So you can see that I added quite a few stickers to it once I got my act together and I found all the ones that I wanted. Now I've got the passport planner, and in the passport planner, you've already seen me put all these out, but I figured I'd just run through it again real quick with my pocket, all my extra stickers in there. And then I did end up cutting a hole in that, but you don't see it in this one. The little, not a hole, but the little edges for the strings. And then this is how this one turned out. So when you open it up, you've got your vellum and flip the page. I'm going to fix that. And then this is how April turned out. And then I have the vellum in between the months and the days. And then I've got my very first day set up. So that one will be April 1st, and then the pencil board. So it is all ready to go. So I am good to go for April 1st. Here's all the stickers that you saw already, and then put all that together and keep a little band on it, and then there they are. Thanks so much for watching. I really, really appreciate it. I hope this gave you some ideas for you to use when you're setting up your planners. And if you have any questions or any comments, leave them down below. I really, really appreciate you guys. I hope you guys have a fantastic day, and I will see you again on the next one. Bye.